not mixed at all. I didn't even route anything to a mixer track yet. And like all these like channel knobs are for the most part not even messed with, except the food. But like other than that, this beat is not mixed even a little bit. So today we're gonna mix this beat because a lot of y'all have been asking for mixing tutorials. And I ain't made one yet this year, so it's time. Let's get into it. So we're at 168 BPM. Beat real quick just sounds like this. The groove's there, but like the mix is just rough. So like the first thing we're gonna do is kind of set these channel gain knobs the way we want them. Let's start with just the melody for now. We're going to take all of these melodic elements and route them each to their own mixer tracks. So if you don't know how to do that off rip, you right click the first track and then you go route channels, or route selected channels to this track. Yeah, a lot of stuff is just too loud, so let's figure that out. So usually you want to kind of mix your tracks like all at once, but like it's kind of hard to do that for this video. So like the first thing we're going to do is just EQ, just like all the lowest, muddiest information over here. Maybe a little bit of these mids, just a little bit of that. Probably boost some of this high end. Yeah, I like that top end right here. Then we're gonna throw a reverb and delay on that. But the delay goes first. So I'm gonna set the high pass filter because this has like a lot of low end information. But not too much stereo imaging. So I'm gonna mute these just so we can hear the delay off like the piano. Maybe not that much in the mix. Something like that. I like that low tone. Yeah, something like that. And then we're gonna throw reverb on it. I want the dry level to be pretty much all the way, just because like it's the main element. It doesn't need to be too much reverb in here. But the chords are very spacey, so we can have like a big decay on it. And the size can be a good amount. Then we're gonna cut out some of these lows. Boost some of this high end. Not a ton of it. Maybe a small amount of delay. See how that sounds. But also it might need some compression because like it has very high peaks. So I might open up the LA2A2 compressor and just bring this, puts the peak reduction up a little bit. A little bit more maybe. Yeah, I like the way that sounds. Could probably increase the reverb just a little bit. Something like that. Yeah, that sounds good. And then off rip, I know I want this bass to be in mono, which it kind of already is, but it can't hurt just to like take this and merge it. Bring that down the tiniest bit. See, the bass can be around like 9 PM or 9 dB, I'm saying. But it can be just like a little bit louder than the piano because the bass like is just coming straight down the middle. And like you feel it almost like more than you hear it, so like you can kind of have it coming loud down the mix. And also we're gonna EQ like some of that low end information while the 808's playing, so like you can have your bass come through like pretty powerful. Off rip, this bell is entirely too loud. It's just like a lead kind of bell. We definitely don't need it at 60. That's too much. I might even take this LA 2-way and compress this bell a little bit. A small amount though. Then I usually try to EQ everything first thing. Like on the mixer track, like you want the EQ to be the first thing. Not that it even really needs like a ton of EQ. Let's see how much peak reduction's doing. Yeah, so we're losing like almost 5 dB. Might not want that much. I'll probably just drop this on like the actual fader over here. Yeah, so and also this bell. No, that's the accent. Like the accent can be just under the piano. Tiny bit louder. This can be a tiny bit quieter. Because we're gonna put a little bit of reverb and delay on this. And then this bell over here, this is an analogy bell. Kind of have that. Probably be like a little bit more like in the center. Just like in your face. It also doesn't need to be that loud, really. I might just take out like a small amount of these highs. This beat's a little bit dark. Not like crazy dark, but like it's also like ambient, so I kind of want to take out a little bit of that high end. I mean, this bell is already kind of mixed because it comes out of a Kid Chronic's Essentials Volume 1. Like it's already kind of mixed. Might add like a little bit more reverb to it. Not even a ton though, really. What else? Oh yeah, this accent is off Splice. Is it this one? Yeah. I just stretched it just to kind of match this beat a little bit more. As far as panning goes, probably want this to be a little bit more to the left. Quiet that down a little bit. Increase the stereo separation though with these two. Probably throw a reverb on this. And then the bell can go a little bit to the right. Just so these two are like opposite directions of each other. They kind of already have like built-in delay a little bit. This one needs a little bit of delay. Then as far as panning, let's see where we want this to go. See, it's kind of like a little bit both. But yeah, and then the main piano, it has like a lot of phasing. So like we can just kind of keep it in the center and just let it do its thing and just spread the stereo with a little bit. Might need like some distortion or something. I like that like 3000-ish area over there. And then this bell is kind of like where it needs to be. This tube of bring the strings down a little bit because these strings are definitely like more for the background. So I'm gonna throw the EQ on that first, just real quick. Doesn't even really need it really. It's darkened the smallest amount. Delay, reverb. I want like a lot of wet level on here. Where should we pan? Yeah, they go to the right. And then if we're gonna pan them to the right on the mixer track, then we can have this ping pong delay pan to the left. Like the delay is pretty faint, you can barely even notice. But like that's kind of how I want it, because like this these strings are just gonna be in the background a little bit. So we're gonna have like a pretty low dry signal, and then the wet level is gonna be up a lot. And the size, we can give it a good size. Cut out a lot of these lows. It doesn't even really need like a ton of high end information. Yeah. Probably throw a small amount of we'll EQ it first. A lot of these sounds from like Splice already come like pre-EQ'd, so you don't even really need to do much with that. But then it already has like built-in delay because it's accent, but like I might just try to throw like this type of BPM delay on here. Then we'll pan that to the right with the ping pong delay. Have like a kind of lower feedback, not like a ton of stereo, but like a good amount. And have this tone be pretty low, because like it's already a low tone anyway. And have that low pass filter. Yeah, nah, that's cool. And then just throw a little bit of reverb on that. Especially like for these types of melodies where it's like ambient and chill. You kind of want a lot of reverb. And like you want pretty much all your elements besides like your bass elements, I guess, to be reverb. And I might reduce that mix level just a little bit, because I kind of want the accent to be like a little bit more like in your face. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then really it's just this bell right here. This is what we kind of need to figure out what to do with it. might bring it slightly to the right, just because like this accent over here is panned to the left. And it doesn't need to be a lot to the right either. Yeah, no, we'll definitely throw a delay on that. And just have it ping pong to the left, probably a lot. Bring this wet level down a little bit, not that much. It doesn't need a ton of stereo or feedback. Set the tone a little bit lower. Decrease a little bit of these high ends. Yeah, see, that's better. The bell doesn't need to be like incredibly ambient, but like it can't be like dry either. It was like a little too dry there. And then we just set this reverb. I'm pretty sure the melody will be good after that. Yeah, one thing we need to do is have all of these get rid of track 8. Then I'm either gonna throw like a RC20 or maybe like Kramer just on the whole thing. Not that much though. Alright, and then this EQ, it's gonna take like a little bit of these mid ranges up, just low mids. Maybe like a small amount of this right here. Maybe boost like up here. Oh yeah, and then I'm just gonna have like a low pass just to get rid of all like this really low stuff when the 808 starts playing. So it's not gonna sound good without the 808, but once we bring the drums in. You might notice like the 808's not hitting as hard as it can, but like we're gonna fix that right now. We're gonna take all these drum elements, route them to track 9. We're gonna take the 808, throw that in mono, just off rip. And then another thing we want is a soft clipper. Definitely not the limiter, we want the soft clipper. Let's see where this 808 is hitting it. Might bring that down just a little bit. Kind of want it to hit like just over 0. Then the snare doesn't need to hit quite that loud. Almost. Probably at 3 dB will be good. And it's panned just like the tiniest bits to the right. Bring it just a little bit more than that, but not a lot. And then the hi-hat can be just like a tiny bit to the left. Probably don't need to be quite that loud. It just depends on like the tone of your hi-hat. It could be anywhere from like maybe like 10 to like 15. 9's pretty loud. Some people like to have their hi-hats that loud. I kind of don't. split us. So if we have the closed hat going to the left, probably pan this crash to the right just a little bit. Then really it's just up to these perks to see where we want those. Still good? Yeah, we're still good. Alright, but probably don't want the laser to be quite that loud. Bring it to like 12. That'll be good. Pan it a little bit to the left. I guess this can go to the right, this tablet, and then the rim shot, bring that to the left. Yeah, like especially if the snare is hitting to the right, and like this hits to the left, that's pretty good. Bring these two down. Yeah, that's pretty good. You might notice, like, mixing the melody actually takes considerably longer than mixing the drums most of the time. Because, like, your melody, you got to worry about your reverb, your EQ, like your delay, and just the chorus and whatever the hell else. And also, like, this EQ right here, where we need this automation clip just to make sure we're controlling it when the 808 starts playing. Which I might let the 808 breathe for like this bar, which brings us to the arranging part. So let's get into that. So we're going to paste our value, then we're going to paste this value. Whoops, delete that one. So yeah, when you have like the 808 playing throughout like the whole beat, this is kind of all you really need to do. But then we're also going to smooth this out, just so the beat kind of isn't as hard once the 808 starts playing. Then we're going to split all of these by the channel. I like to take this one and bring it over here. And then yeah, everything's 8 bars. I think I'm gonna let this breathe and just have everything else come in. Let's bring the drums in, see how it sounds. Probably let the 808 breathe until over here. And the strings come out over here. Probably bring the strings in like over on this side. I guess I'll let the bell breathe over here. So now it's just about like figuring out which ones we want to stay in through the whole beat and which one more time. Then maybe over here, just kind of, yeah. Then what I like to do in this situation is probably create automation with one's master volume. And I'm going to take this right here, copy that value, paste the value right here. I'm probably gonna just have this. Might go for like the sloppier feel for this one. Let's see how that's in. And yeah, if you made it this far, as always, I appreciate you for watching. Hope you learned how to mix beats a little bit better. And yeah, peace.
Hey yo, Chronic, light up another one.